And welcome to another episode of Kentucky Brew Review. I'm Steelers of
Special K
and Catfish.
And tonight we have a very high quality beverage.
The highest
of quality. And just for you guys, we spent our hard-earned money on this. This is Canadian Club Apple. This cost me, it's in this very high quality plastic.
Shatterproof.
Shatterproof. That's how you know it's good.
Like, ooh, whoopsie. Oh.
You can have this in your
Look
back
at that.
pocket. Just eat it down a flight of stairs.
Boom.
Your whiskey will be fine.
Boom. Boom. Ow.
Cost a whole $7.
A whole $7.
But that's for
How many milliliters is that?
I think that's a pint. It might be. It looks like a little bit bigger than a pint.
It's bigger than
That does smell pretty appley, though.
So far, our number one, that is very light. So far, out of all the apple flavored bourbons or whiskeys we've had, Benchmark is our top tier.
Higher than crab?
Yeah, it's literally half the price. So this color is
I can smell it from here. I don't even have to pull it
in
up.
the glass. In the glass, that's apple juice. Like it should not be apple juice color, but it is. It is the fakest.
Incredibly apple.
The fakest apple smell I've ever.
See?
Like apple candy.
I get no whiskey, just apple.
Is it like those caramel covered apples?
No, like
Baker.
No, the caramel apple suckers. You know what I'm talking
yeah.
about?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. It's when you get down to the apple part.
like not an actual caramel apple.
No, that's
it like
I
Jolly
tried
Rancher
that.
apple.
It smells good. Like it's very
If you
fake.
sniff hard enough, you get the alcohol.
It smells.
It
It's
just burns eventually.
it's very fake. I mean, it's the fakest smelling apple. But if you like fake green apple, then it smells good. Like I think it smells good. It smells really good.
That's a fair statement.
Let's do it.
Indubitably.
Yeah.
Indeed. To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
Well, I guess it is candy.
That's true. Not that bad.
Kind of stings a little bit on the back end.
Stings a little, but
It's pretty easy
Stings
going
more than I
there.
thought it would.
it is.
I don't get much whiskey in there. It's mostly just apple liqueur.
I mean, once you taste, it tastes like apple pucker, and then it stings a little bit more in the back of the throat. What's the ABV on this?
35 probably.
Yeah.
35.
On the dot.
It says smooth and crisp.
Crisp. Apple
I don't know
liqueur.
about crisp per se.
It's smooth and crisp.
It's surprisingly good. Like it's not.
It's better than I thought it was going.
I thought it was like, granted, like even like there's very little whiskey flavor in there. It is very cloyingly sweet, very fake apple flavor. But as far as there's nothing offensive in there, it's surprisingly easygoing. And also, if it was cold, it would probably be a lot better than
Probably.
temperature.
Probably.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go and let you rate that first.
Well, so in comparison to the other apple whiskeys and bourbons that I've had, this definitely ranks below. I've had the Benchmark, I've had Jim Beam, I've had Evan. Like I rank it below all of those. It's not horrendous, but it's probably my bottom tier apple. I'll rate it a 6.5. It's fine. It's good. This was $7 for that. Honestly,
Which it's a pint, so that means it's probably around $12 for a fifth.
Honestly.
So that still ranks higher than Benchmark as far as price goes.
Yeah, but I'd honestly just. Well, how much is a fifth of Evan now?
Evan
I got it
is like 11 or 12 too.
Yeah, I'd rather just go with Evan or Jim Beam at this point. Honestly.
Jim Beam's 16, 15. It's between 14 and 16, depending on where you get it at, as far as the flavors go.
It's worth it.
I think Benchmark is by all means like the best flavor out
When
there.
it comes to crossing.
All right, so
Benchmark's definitely got it beat, so I give it a 6.
I give it a 5. It's average. Nothing too spectacular about it. Like, I don't get the whiskey flavor. And you know what? If I'm going to be drinking apple whiskey, I like a little bit of whiskey.
right, I agree.
I don't want to just drink apple liqueur.
See,
Exactly.
When you're drinking apple flavored whiskeys, The nice thing about the whiskey when that comes in, it leaves nice caramel notes, and it tastes like a caramel apple, and that's kind of what you want, and that's just not present.
This is just.
I still think it's a 6. It's above average for what it is. $12. Like I said, $7 for a pint. It's probably $12 for a fifth. That's normal. That's average. It's not expensive by any means. So that's not bad. But it's just a weird color. It's so like fake colored.
Yeah.
I'm just afraid to know what's in it.
Yeah. All right. So we mixed it with our favorite mixer. Canada Dry should freaking endorse us because we literally use this crap all the time.
Ginger ale and lemonade.
Yeah, it is such a good mixer. Such a good mixer. So let's take a sniff. It smells kind of like cleaner.
A little bit. That's the power of pine saw, baby.
Mixed though.
It's pretty good.
Yep. It's good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's more of a hat tip to the Canada Dry mixing well with the flavors, or if that's this particular.
I'm gonna go with the Canada Dry being a good mixer.
I think the Canada Dry just helps. It pulls it up because it's dropping the ball a little bit.
So as a straight or as a mixer, I think it's improved slightly, and it's gonna get a 6.5.
Yeah, I can go with that. It's improved slightly, maybe a 6.5, but honestly, I would just spend the extra money and get some gin.
Gotta stick with my 5. Even with the mixture, it's still just average.
It exists.
It exists. It's there. Nothing's making a stone pop out, but it's not being dragged down. It's just there.
Yeah. Would you guys recommend Canadian Canadian Mist? What is this? Yeah, Canadian Club Apple.
If you've got better options available, anything around here, you're gonna have gin.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in the United States,
if you're in the U.S., there's better options for a similar price, and if you cheaper. So I would just go with something other than this.
Just go with Crown Royal Apple.
that's $20 for a pint versus
I
$7 for a
will
pint.
pay for that.
I will not. You can get 3 bottles of this for.
Well, you know what?
Any of the American
I'm a
options. It's the
fan.
Canadian options keep throwing everything off. Just stick with American whiskeys.
I will stick with my Canadian whiskeys, good sir.
Yeah, I can't recommend it because Benchmark Apple exists, and also Jim Beam Apple exists, and also Crown Royal Apple exists.
Which are all good with cranberry juice, actually.
all better than this actually. So
That's right.
yeah.
Feels like we should have had cranberry juice with this as a mixer, but hey.
All right, well, that's been our episode. If there's something you'd like to see on the channel, you can leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit that like button. I'm Special K.
I'm still reserved.
And I'm Catfish.
Thanks
Thanks for watching.